Mentorship in life is very important and very key to every person who is very serious about the way or the route that they take in life. And you'll find that in life, it's always important to have mentors in every field of life. There are those people who choose to be mentored by people they don't know. That is through the materials that they write, or through any other mediums. They can listen to someone, they can read materials that they have written, and they choose those people to be mentors. But that is more of role models than mentors. I want to focus on mentorship, the one-on-one mentorship, or what we call the personalized mentorship. This is where the person mentoring the mentee, both of them know each other and relate with each other and exchange notes. Because in this personalized mentorship, there is a relationship that is created between the mentor and the mentee. And it is very beneficial, more than the long distance, more than those experiential mentorships that you can get from following people that know something that you are in need of. Because when it comes to personalized mentorship, you will work with someone who is experienced in a certain area, and as you work with them, they do not per se make judgments for you or make decisions for you, but the fact that they have gone before you gives them an edge. It gives them an advantage over you, and you can be able to learn several things and avoid some mistakes that you would have made if you were to embark on that journey alone. However, in the journey of mentorship, there are things that we need to be very keen about as a mentor works with a mentee. First of all, there must be a relationship, but this relationship must be guarded with boundaries. There are boundaries to a relationship that a mentor ought to have with a mentee, and this relationship should be guarded at all costs. You cannot be guided and by someone if you do not have a rapport with that person. It becomes very difficult. Very difficult. There must be a friendship that has been established based on the values and also respect. There must be a lot of respect between the mentor and the mentee for the information that is being passed to be beneficial to the person that is receiving it. Because you find there are some errors that happen along the way when people are being mentored and the relationships are broken. There are those things that are do's, there are those things that are don'ts when it comes to mentorship, and they should be followed to the latter to ensure that this relationship is kept not only running, but this relationship also creates a platform where the mentee and the mentor can be able to relate even after the process is long gone. And it is very key and very important. For example, if I was mentoring someone, or if someone was mentoring me, one of the things that I ought not to do is to engage them in something that portrays me as if I am trying to take advantage of them. Oh, can I explain it? Like, say, for my mentor, I cannot tell my mentor, I want you to loan me some money, or I add them to a funny group. They're waking up in the morning, they find themselves in a very funny group where raising some cash or something. As much as the friendship has given us that atmosphere of being free with one another, if I tell my mentor that, what if tomorrow I am not able to repay that cash? There will be a broken relationship. There will be a broken relationship. So one of the things that you take care about is that when you're relating with your mentor, do not get into a place where they feel as if you are exploiting them in one way or another. But it is the same case also with the mentor. That if you are the mentor and you're mentoring a young man, you're mentoring a young lady out there, then you need to be very careful so that your relationship should be guided by some principles that have respect and dignity and decorum in them, so that you don't use the opportunity of mentorship to solicit or exploit the person you are mentoring. It is very key. It is very important, because the moment they lose trust in you, they will never regard anything that is from you. And also the respect and the honor they ought to give you, they will never give you. So we say the first thing that ought to happen is that there should be a relationship that is guarded by certain values and principles. There are other things that should happen when a mentorship happens, and that is a willingness. A willing heart. I have discovered through the journey of life that the hardest people that you can pass information or guide or instruct in life are people who do not want to be guided. There are people who are just mesmerized by the fact that I need a mentor in life, and they go for people, but they are not ready to receive information from them. You can only advise someone who needs to be advised, but you cannot just advise someone just because they have a feeling they can be advised. Do you know what happens? For example, if I was mentoring someone in a specific field, let's say relationships, if the moment they come to me and they have a premeditated mind, what happens is that whatever I tell them, they cross-check with what they know. Meaning, it is a comparison of notes. What I have known, I have Googled, I have heard from some people, I have heard other people's experiences versus what they are told by their mentor. So with the time, there will be arguments, there will be conflicts within that person as to what is the information. So they now start choosing the information that they have. I do not say it's wrong to cross-check. It is good. It is right. It is awesome to cross-check. But at the end of the day, as long as you have a premeditated mind, you know what happens when you have a premeditated mind. You end up building a wall in your life, in your mind, that blocks any further learning. Information is good, but sometimes information can actually be a hindrance for you to learn something new in life. That is very key and very important. That when you're looking up to someone to mentor you in life, make sure that you do not have a backup. First of all, go there fresh. Just withdraw all that you have known and keep it aside, so that you may be able to learn something new. With the time, you will see the results. But as long as you have a premeditated mind, you have a preconceived end to it, then what is happening is not mentorship. You will not be mentored correctly, because it will be hard to move from one stage to another stage. Mentorship is only for people who are willing to learn. If you're not willing to learn, it is very hard for you to be mentored. Very hard. And that is one of the challenges I find, especially with the young generation that is exposed to information. They tend to hold on to some truths that they refer to as truths, but they do not have some information behind it to prove that what they have believed actually is the truth. So it ends up being a game. They are on and off, and at the end of the day, what they will apply is what they have already conceived in their minds. So as they came to be mentored, they were not serious about being mentored. They just wanted to pass that time and appear to have passed through a mentor. But they have already decided what they want to do even before they start being mentored. That one is a hindrance. So knowledge, previous knowledge or prior knowledge, is a hindrance to swift mentorship. So as you focus on relationships, as you focus on your mind to make sure that you're willing. Also focus on the information that you know. Actually, the best way to go about it is to keep asking your mentor, I know this, I have heard this. What is your response concerning this and this and this? That information that you have. But you don't just keep the information to yourself, then go cross-check at the back. No. Why don't you bring it to the table and talk it out? Because probably your mentor has known that there is an error somewhere regarding that particular thing that you believed. Or your mentor could end up also learning from you something that they never knew. And that will help someone else that they will mentor in the days to come. Because mentors are not absolutes. I will say so. And it is important and key in life. Make sure that you have mentors. You have mentors. And when it comes to the relationships that you keep with your mentors, please make sure that you form relationships that will go beyond that certain specific period that you're working with your mentors. So that you don't just work with your mentors when you're walking into business. They mentor you into business and that's it. And that's the end. When you achieve what you want in life, now you no longer regard now that there was someone who worked with you in life. I don't think it is important. It is beneficial at all. There should be relationships beyond that mentorship program that you go through. Maintain a relationship with your mentor. You might need your mentor, let alone in life. Thank you, and I wish you well in your journey ahead.